Now let's proceed to other illustrative problems. So this is for additional examples. So we have for the loan receivable, you have on page 209 of your book, we have Nasty Bank. So Nasty Bank granted a loan to a borrower on January 1, 2020. The interest on the loan is 10% payable annually starting December 31, 2020, and it matures 3 years on December 31, 2022. And we have the following details. After considering the origination fee, the effective rate is 12%. So the question for number one is, what is the carrying amount of the loan on January 1? So the carrying amount, the initial carrying amount of the loan would be equivalent to the principal plus the direct origination cost incurred minus the origination fee received. Okay. So you have initial carrying amount is 3,807,900. And what would be the journal entries from 2020 to 2022? So i-plot na to the carrying amount here, and then we have the interest received, which is uniform because the loan will mature after 3 years. So ang principal na to the same every year, dili siya makuhaan. So since there is a 10% stated rate, so ang stated rate or the nominal rate ang i-multiply sa face value. So the face value is 4 million. So 4 million times 10%, so that's 400,000 every year. Again, if there are installments, makuaning 4 million kung na ay mga installment payments. So maggamay ang interest received. But since ang full payment sa principal is after 3 years pa, so therefore intact ang 4 million, so uniform atong interest every year. Ang interest income would be based on the previous carrying amount and multiply it with the effective interest rate. So, mo na ang rule na niya. Effective rate times the carrying amount or previous nga carrying amount. So, 3,807,900, which is the initial carrying amount. So, 3,807,900 times 12%, that's 456,948. Get the difference, that's 56,948. And what we're going to do is we're going to add that to 3,807,900. So that's 3,864,848. I-add siya because diba the goal for amortizing is we need to reach the correct face amount at the end of the term. But this will be a different case kung installment. Kaya kung installment siya, mag-anaman kahurot ang ato ang carrying amount. So at the end of the term, mahimong zero ang iyahang carrying amount. Pero the amortization, same lang, gihapon ng procedure, i-add siya. Pero ma-reduce tungod sa principal payments. Continue. So this amount will be multiplied by 12. So you will get 463,782 surrounded off. Get the difference. So that would be 63,782 and add that to 3,864,848. So you will get 3,928,630. Since our last year is following year na, so we just get the difference. So the balancing figure niya. So instead of multiplying the carrying amount by 12%. So kaon na to ang difference sa 3,928,630 and 4 million. So that would be 71,370, and atoan nang i-add sa 400,000 to get the interest income in 2022. So now that we have our amortization table, we can now prepare the entry on 2020. In 2020, so we have January 1. So we have loan receivable 4 million, credit cash 4 million, and then we have the direct origination fee received, so 342,100, and we have credit and earned interest income 342,100. For the direct origination cost incurred, debit unearned interest income and credit cash 150,000. December 31, we're going to record the receipt of interest, so debit cash, credit interest income, and to record the interest income amortization. So we have 56,948. So unearned interest income and credit interest income 56,948. So that's for December 31, 2020. Question: what would be the face amount of the loan on December 31, 2020? So kung face amount sa loan ang isgutan, it is still 4 million. If you're asked how much is the initial carrying amount of the loan, the answer is 3,807,900. If you're asked how much is the interest income in 2020. So, pwede na ninyo tanawon sa table. That is 456,948. Or, you can go through the journal entries. So, 400,000 nga credit o 56,948 nga credit. So, ang total kay 456,948. Okay? Next question. What is the unearned interest income in 2020? So, pila man ang unearned interest income in 2020. So, to get the unearned interest income, pwede natong subayon ang entries. Okay? So, you have pila man ang unearned interest income. So, naatay gi-credit diri 342,100. And then, na ay gi-debit nga 150. So, minus. And then, naatay gi-debit diri nga 56,948 minus 56,948. So, ang balance is 135,152. Okay? So, that's your balance in the unearned interest income. So, what would be the carrying amount? Pila man ay mahimong, okay, sorry. So, pila man ang mahimong carrying amount of the loan? Okay? The carrying amount of the loan on December 31, 2020. So, unsa may tubag? Pila may carrying amount of the loan? That would be 3,864,848. Okay? So, that would be the carrying amount of the loan. So, what is the other way of getting the carrying amount of the loan kung dili ta magamit sa table? Pero actually, mao na siya ang pinakasayon. Mutanaw ko sa table. Pwedeng 4 million minus the balance in the unearned interest income. Pila ganitong balance unearned interest income? So, balik ta. Yun sa ito nato pag-compute. 342 nga credit. So, add minus 150,000 minus 56,948. So, that's 135,152. Diba? Ang carrying amount will be the difference between the principal and the unearned interest income. So, deduct 135,152 from 4 million. You will still get 3,864,848. Another question, how much is the interest received in December 31, 2020? So, ang interest received kay 400,000. So, that would be the answer. Next is journal entries for 2021. Okay, so you have for 2021. So, debit, cash, 400,000. Credit interest income, 400,000. That's for the interest. And then unearned interest income, you have 63,782 and credit interest income, 63,782. So, again, mangutana na po sa problem. How much is the unearned interest income? Pila man ang unearned interest income? So, previously, naatay unearned interest income nga 135,152. Unya, nag-deduct ta ani minus 63,782. Okay, 63,782. So, ang balance would be 71,370. So, ang balance sa unearned interest income as of December 31, 2021 would be 71,370, which is equal to the remaining amount of amortization in the table for 2022. Kaya mauman to'y last dapat nga amortization. And then another question, how much is the carrying amount of the loan on December 31, 2021? So, tanawon rin mo ang table. So, 3,928,630. So, mao na siya ang shortcut. Or you can also deduct the 71,370 nga remaining unearned interest income from the principal nga 4 million, and you will still get 3,928,630. And finally, on December 31, 2022, debit cash for the interest received, credit interest income 400,000, debit the remaining amortization. So kuhaan mo ang difference ani and then work back. So that's 71,370, and credit interest income 71,370, and then collect the principal, cash and credit loan receivable 4 million. If you're asked how much is the interest income in 2022, the answer would be 471,370. That's your interest income. If you're asked in December 31, 2022, what's the balance of your unearned interest income? The answer would be zero na. Ngano ma zero? Kay after sa balance nato sa 2021 nga 71,370, na-close na siya because we debited 71,370. In December 31, 2022, after the payment of the loan by the borrower, or after the collection nato of the loan, pila na may balance sa loan receivable. So, apparently, nabayaran naman tanan, so wala na tay tilngonon nga loan receivable after the payment. Okay? So, that's for the loan receivable. Then we have another example for the loan receivable impairment. So, this is Cozy Bank. So that's on page 212. So loan 7.5 million on January 1, 2018. The terms of the loan will be a payment in full in January 1, 2023, plus annual interest payment at 12%. So the first interest payment is scheduled on January 1, 2019. So that's 1 year after. However, due to financial setbacks, the borrower was unable to make the 2020 interest payment. The bank considered the loan impaired and then and projected the cash flows from the loan on December 31, 2020. The bank accrued the interest on December 31, 2019, but did not continue to accrue the interest on December 31, 2019, but did not continue to accrue interest for 2020 due to the impairment of the loan. So we have the following projected amounts to be collected for 2021 until 2024. And then we have the present value factors, and then question, present value of the loan on December 31, 2020, and then the impairment loss, and then journal entries from 2020 until 2021. Okay? At 2021 by 2022 din. So what would be the necessary computation? So originally we have the loan receivable of 7,500,000, and there's an accrued interest of 12% of 7,500,000, that's 900,000. Okay? Na ay wala mabayaran nga 1 year. Okay? Because the bank accrued interest in 2019 but did not accrue interest for 2020. So only 1 year ang accrual. And what is the present value of the loan? So just multiply, that's question A. So just multiply the cash flows, expected cash flows from 2021 until 2024 by the present value factors. And then you will get total of 5,225,000. So the difference would be the impairment loss. So 8,400,000 minus 5,225,000. So that's 3,175,000 impairment loss. Then prepare the entries. So recognize the impairment loss. So 3,175,000. And then credit accrued interest receivable for the interest for 1 year, and allowance for loan impairment 2,275,000 pesos. What would be the carrying amount of the loan on December 31? So that's equivalent to the present value ng 5,225,000. So net of the allowance for loan impairment. In 2021, we record the collection of 500,000. So debit cash and credit loan receivable. And then we have we need to get the interest income. So that's based on the previous carrying amount, which is 5,225,000 times 12%. And then that would be 627,000. So debit allowance for loan impairment and credit interest income. In 2022, so here, this would be the computation. So the carrying amount based adtong payments here na ay payment nga 500,000, then na adjustment sa allowance for loan impairment. So this would be 7,500,000 minus the first principal payment, so 7 million. Allowance for loan impairment, so 3,175,000 minus tong na recognize nato. So deduction from allowance, 627,000. So this would be 2,548,000. So the carrying amount would be 4,452,000. So the entry would be cash, 1 million for the collection of the loan receivable, and then another entry for the allowance for loan impairment. So that's 534,140. That's 12% of the carrying amount we computed. So 4,452,000. If you like this video, don't forget to click like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be updated with the latest video lessons. Thank you for watching.